Well, hello, my beautiful babies. So, we have angel numerology message for you for the week of September 30th of 2024. But as always, this will be a timeless message. Whenever you find this message, is because it was meant for you. Now, we are in the sandwich of eclipse season. We had eclipse on the 17th of September, and now in about 3 days we are going to have another eclipse. And there's a lot of things that are coming into light. Eclipses are a perfect time for us to change, evolve, and to see things coming up on the surface and taking the time to reflect and take, let's call it, informed decisions about our lives. As always, before my reading, I decided to have a quick short meditation. And in that meditation, I saw a road. And I heard Sandalphon said, the purpose is the journey. And he showed me little flowers along the way, beautiful skies, a few pebbles to enjoy every second of it. And then, as I'm reading our first, I asked for the overall message, and we got the Five of Water here, the Five of Cups with Archangel Chamuel. Now, Chamuel brings at us a message of paying attention. Number five is a number of change, and pay attention to the road. It is not necessarily a road, it's a stream. The Five of Cups talks about us focusing on too much on the negative. So here, literally, this individual is crying over spilled water. There, he's just seeing that he has three cups on the floor, that all is lost. He's frustrated, he's upset. He is not looking that, even though he's looking at the river, which is an incredible amount of water at their disposal, he's not seeing that divine source is still holding two full cups for them, besides all that nature brings. But that person is only focusing, oh, fudge, I have three cups there. So very important here, as the eclipse comes, as we are face our lives, as we're in this journey, which is the actual purpose, to be mindful of really, really paying attention to we actually have. We are in the same situation, but literally half glass full, half empty type of situation. Forgive yourself and others for having that sad negative perspective and saying, okay, it's very human, it's part of the trip to learn lessons, and also how to learn how to take the lessons and leave the pain behind. Is very, lately I've had a lot of one-on-one consultations when there is space for us to practice this continuously, right? Take the lesson, leave the emotions, the pain behind, and make sure that you have some self-care to practice that daily. Catch yourself when you're having those negative thoughts and say, okay, this didn't feel right, but what is the lesson here? And continue on. I ask, actually, why is it that this was the main message from Archangel Chamuel, which is the one that helps us to see what we're missing within a problem, to find things, especially our inner peace. So I was asking, why is it that we are in this spot right now as a collective, where we're not focusing on the positive? And Archangel Chamuel gave us a little bit of a long but very precise explanation of why we are here. And it's like, a lot of us, we are giving almost this, I don't want to call companies, but this princess and prince um, version of the world, and we're all always thinking, oh, I want to be that king, that prince, that princess, where everything is perfect and beautiful. um, and we invest a lot of emotions identifying ourselves with this archetype of what we want, but then we went too much into our brain. We forget the emotions, we go into the brain, we try to study, we get like focused on that job, on that work, and that thing that the life tells us, you have to be this, you have to do that in order to be successful. You have to. And we are all caught up in our brains. And because we're all caught up in the brains, then the emotions, that conflicting emotions are affecting us in the daily, taking over our perspective in life. So with this message, what will be the first step in order to move forward from this? So we have the 5 plus the 39 that is here. We have a total count that reduces to 8. So focusing on the abundance, focusing on the prosperity, having a vision where there is balance. There's a need for balance between the divine feminine and masculine, between the emotions and the logic, because we're too much into the logic, and then we go too much into the emotions, and we don't have a way out. Now, very interesting, I ask, what will be the future, the result of the situation? And very interesting, we got the 7 of swords, the 7 of air. And I was called to say this will be, you can read this in either or. So if we stay on balance, if we stay always only focusing on the negative, if we stay within this, oh, I have to be this, if we keep continuing in the should haves, because we have this almost impossible fantastical vision of what we should be instead of what we are, who we are, enjoying every step of the moment, then the result might be that we are running, trying to run away from life, trying to hide away anything that is like the outside troubles. Things come from outside, other people are hurting me, other people are responsible for this and that, then we're going to continue running away from life. Life is going to pass us by, and we're going to stay in this negative thought pattern. But the 7, also the 7 of air, the 7 calls our attention into doing inner work, to be truthful to ourselves, to really hone into who we are, embracing our true self, inner search. And when we are in the inner search, then there's no need for this. Then we are able to find that balance between thought and heart, between who we really are, and compare this with how can I bring who I am into the world. Instead of running from the world, now I can put my swords down. There's no need for those. And really embracing. But in order to do this, we have to really get out of our brain and go into our heart and settle. I've been called also to pay attention that there's a lot of nature here. So sit down in nature, ground yourself, give yourself the time to think, to center yourself, to be honest to who, instead of running away from who you are because you think it doesn't fit in the world, and you think that the world is chasing you with sticks and stones. Understand that you are perfect the way you are. You're meant not to fit into the world, but you are already part of the world. Be creative, be innovative, be that when you are balanced, you are receiving that information from within, from your heart, of who you are, and you create ways to show that into the world. And when your vibrations of who you are come from heart center, then you will see the reality that there's beauty in each and every step. So Please be true and kind to yourself. Look at every single moment and say, even if it's painful or joyful, what beautiful lesson is there for me to have? And grow from there. I hope you have the most amazing and beautiful, blessed day.